Winke Show. Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire. Happy to have you with me, ladies and gentlemen. And I look forward tonight to helping you find your inner peace, your exterior peace, and just peace in general, in however many pieces that needs to be assembled with. So, again, my name is Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire, and I want you all to know that you can reach me by calling 529. So let me just get right into it. Thank you so much for buying my book. I have to commend you for taking the initiative to help yourself. Of course, you helped me a little bit, but mostly you helped yourself by buying that book. I wish more people had. I lost that book deal. So my next book, or I'll have to call it more of an ebook, it'll be available exclusively online to download. It won't actually be printed, but I will definitely bring that up in the coming week. There will not be any hard copies available. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. Let's help you find peace, if you will. We talk about peace on this show. My peace I give you, as a great man once said, and peace be with you and also with you, and all that fine and good stuff. So, again, you can give us a call here. This is Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire, and we're going to go to break.
Coming this fall, a zilch of a man tries to pawn off some
banana bread type stuff.
A man so dumb that he actually thinks people will.
You'll like it.
Listen as he bores them with the story of where he got it from.
Him and his wife like to make and bake and all that.
While also reminding them,
You need to get into some of that. You need to get into some of that.
And when you think the conversation can't get any dumber, he chimes in with,
Sometimes there's this gourmet to eat.
if that didn't put you to sleep, listen as he describes food to you.
You have like a rye bread with a meat, there's tomatoes, asparagus.
Is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
They like gourmet type.
Only a lame piece of would even think that
It's out the big shots.
This is a film that if you don't murder yourself or someone halfway through it, you might actually be a little more
Grateful.
Be glad your life didn't turn out like Joey. Coming this fall, if we can find anybody to actually put this piece of out.
I was like, holy, what am I going to do with all this?
Hello, Jews and Gentiles. This is Hal Winke. I want to remind you to visit www.halwinke.com, or you can also call our hotline, 800-HAL-WNKE, or you can write P.O. Box 690, zip code 05053, and you can get our catalog, and you can order all of my books from this catalog. Yes, we do still accept COD. We trust you. Don't make me send Vincent out to retrieve the money. But if you want to get any of my 27 books, audiobooks, self-help letters, personalized 8x10s, or any of that, just feel free. Get our catalog, or if you're up with the internet, www.halwinke.com. And remember that Jesus loves you no matter who you are. And if Jesus is not your chosen Lord and Savior, they're also on board. So, halwinke.com.
We have a breaking weather report. Let's send it over to meteorologist John Jaffier. John?
How you doing, man?
John, can you give us any update on this tropical storm that's supposed to hit?
I remember seeing a lot of rain on the forecast.
John, they're evacuating towns and small villages. It's gonna be a little bit more than some rain. When exactly is it supposed to hit?
Friday, Saturday, or this week.
Again with the vagary. John, can you just tell us what people might be in store for?
I remember there's supposed to be a couple in between days. Yeah, that's what I remember right now. It seemed like it was way into next week too. But I was thinking maybe this weekend they seem hit and miss. You know what I'm saying?
John, I don't think anybody knows what you're saying. Could you please describe, quote, hit or miss?
You just never know what's going to happen. It's going to hit and miss.
It's safe to say after this weather report that you're canned. Any last words?
Got enough meats to make big pot of spaghetti. When's everybody going to be back?
welcome back. Although we know each other so well, and I have been such a major part of your life for, just eons now, decades and decades, we like to end every show with a little bit more about me. And did you know about me, Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire? So, again, this week, I will be telling you something you didn't know about me, but I will let you know what I have given to the world, in addition to the great multitude of things that I have brought to the earth in the past. This week, I wanted to let everybody know that I, Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire, was the very first man to hold up a lighter at a rock and roll arena concert. That was me. That was me in 1974 with my old trusty Zippo lighter, and my good friend Charles was bringing the beers, and he couldn't find me. The house lights were out, and I had the brilliant idea. I had the foresight to hold up my lighter. That was our code. Here, if you can't find me, look for the lighter. And I'll tell you what, damned if he didn't find me, and I drank that beer. And next thing I know, I look up in the arena, and people followed my, Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire, my lead. Everybody else held their lighters up, and I created that trend. So just wanted to let you all know that when you see an arena full of lighters, and I understand that people have transitioned to cell phones now, which I hope it gives you brain cancer, because I chose the safe route. There were no fatalities from holding a lighter up at a concert that I'm aware of. However, cell phones are very dangerous. They will give you a tumor. So I recommend that everybody take a page out of the Hal Winke book and go back to doing what I did so many glorious years ago and brought to the world when I first held up a lighter at a rock and roll concert. Thank you very much for listening. And remember, Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire, has done more for you than you even know.
Join Hal Winke every Monday through Sunday at 10:45 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. and at 11:30 until 12:45 a.m.
This is Hal Winke. If you're wondering what my new hours are, so am I. I don't want to get into a thing now. This is just a promo, but terrestrial radio is it's gotten out of control. I'd rather just do a straight set, 6 hours straight through, instead of having to sit around and order takeout for 2 hours lunch and then come back on the air. But you see, the thing is, there's a Haitian language program that splits my time up because they were willing to pay more for the 2 hour window. But that's neither here nor there. You can still hear me at whatever hours that guy just told you I'm going to be on the air.
Every Monday through Sunday at 10:45 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. and at 11:30 until 12:45 a.m.
Because that's when I'll be ready to go. This is Hal Winke, life coach extraordinaire. You're a staple for nearly 4 decades of. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take the Lord's name in vain. I take terrestrial radio very seriously. But you can still hear me for 3 hours and 55 minutes or whatever the new, basically whatever the time schedule is.
Every Monday through Sunday at 10:45 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. and at 11:30 until 12:45 a.m.
I don't know. Hal Winke is, he's neither here nor there, but he is a life coach extraordinaire and wants you to tune in at whatever time that guy said at the beginning of this promo. Thank you.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you that Mr. Hal Winke is none other than a common day fraud. He's nothing more than a common day cheat, and he is a no-good, low-down son of a... I can't use the language here that I'd like to describe him with, but let me tell you, he's no good. I worked with him in 1978 on his first audiobook, Mine Book. And let me tell you, he was nothing more than a troublemaker and a threat to everyone on that set. We've got a few clips. Roll them! Hal Winke's audiobook, Mine Book, Chapter 13, Take 6.
They were dark days. the darkest of days. Hal Linke could see no light at the end of his road.
Hal. Sorry,
Yeah.
I hate to cut you off in there, but you got to get a little more oomph in it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah. You gotta
I
sell
don't
this.
think
You're
you realize
selling.
this chapter I'm dealing with a lot.
Let's do it again. One more time. One more take. Can we do another take? One more take.
Why don't you tell me how you would like me to
Hal?
articulate the darkest period of my life? I don't think you understand that this is not a laughing matter.
Hal, Bubby,
Yeah.
come on, come with me. No, don't go into the darkness. We need you to come into the light, but we need you to deliver this in an Oscar-winning performance.
Ready?
Okay,
Hold on,
hang on.
ready?
Let me get the boy back in here. Get him back over. Okay. Yeah.
I have a dinner engagement. I just want to get.
All right, Hal. We're gonna get you. Here, we got the boy back in here. Come on, with the lines. Come on, with the lines. Hal Linke, life coach. Mind book, chapter 13, take 67.
They were dark days. They were the darkest of days. You know what? I can't do this.
Hal Linke's audiobook, Mind book, chapter 13.
I'm paying you to hit the goddamn record button. All right.
All right. I'm sorry. All right.
I wrote this. I didn't just write it. I lived it.
Hal?
So if I'm narrating it, it's sincere.
Hal?
What do you know about
Hal?
sincerity? Sincerely.
Hal, can we do one more take? Hal Linke, life coach.
I'd like to hear how you would like me.
I just want you to
my
deliver the line
my
like I told you.
Very dark days.
Mind book.
All right, bring me back.
Okay,
all right,
okay,
here we go.
we gotta get the boy back in here. Every time I'm telling you now, Hal, every time you do this, you're costing yourself money because we gotta bring the boy back in. He goes in the other room, he's getting me lemon water. Okay, hang on. Hal Linke, life coach, mind book, chapter 13, take 69.
They were dark days. They were the darkest of days. Hal Linke, life coach extraordinaire, he couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, you know?
Take.
I don't want anybody to hear this. I'm a life coach, for sake.
Tonight on Around the Bases with your pal Leroy McDowell. Leroy welcomes former player Timothy Bunt Van Young. And now, your pal Leroy McDowell.
Good evening, everybody. I am your pal Leroy McDowell, and welcome to Around the Bases. Tonight on the program, we have a very special guest, a player who had the makings of an all-star, but his career was cut short in his first big league game. I mean, of course, Timothy Bunt Van Young. Thanks for joining me, Timothy. Why don't you explain to the audience at home what exactly happened with your career?
Softball career was over. Yeah. It took one game.
You'll have to tell everybody, what was the cause of it? Was it poor performance on the field, or was it some other kind of tragedy?
Well, the one game I didn't stretch out first. That's when you damn it for life.
So you're telling me that your whole career was cut short because you didn't stretch? Boy, that's embarrassing. At least tell me what it was like on the way to the ballpark.
Got there a little bit late and being stupid, wasn't thinking, probably drinking, of course.
So basically, you're telling all your former fans that you used to get loaded before every game. Well, before your only game.
Oh, we did everything with beer.
So your behavior was reprehensible. What other sort of drugs took place?
Load, some kind of booze.
Do you ever get the urge to go back?
No, it ain't. I don't want to.
What's holding you back?
Migraines, pinched nerves, migraines.
Before I end this hot dumpster fire that is a program, could you please leave us all with a little bit of information, maybe a little piece of advice that we can all take from you, Timothy Bunt Van Young?
Old boy told me, he said, you your back, it's forever. He's right. Up your neck, it's forever.
Well, Timothy Bunt Van Young, I must say thank you for nothing, you this guy. Just roll the ending song.
This has been Around the Bases with your pal Leroy McDowell.
Hello there, this is Hal Linke. You know me best as Hal Linke, life coach extraordinaire. Well, I'm here to bring you this exciting news that I now am branching out into afterlife coaching. You heard right. If you're concerned about death, don't be, because I am here to make your afterlife the best it can be. If you're interested, visit my website, hallinke.net, and find out more about how in death you will live better.
On this episode of Johnny Law, Johnny tackles his most perverse case to date.
Listen here, you sick. What's your name?
Just Uncle Joe.
Listen here, bub. Where you're going away, you're not gonna be anyone's uncle. They're gonna turn you into an uncle. What exactly relation were they to you?
My brother's got 3 girls, so I think a couple of them don't hate me.
Everyone's gonna hate you when they find out what you did, you stupid. Now tell me, what were you doing in that room all alone?
We'd all play, you know.
No, we don't know. And take one of these for thinking otherwise.
Listen to the startling conclusion of Jimmy Law next week.
The names in this program have been changed to protect the identity and the idiocracy of those involved.
Hello, this is Hal Linky. I'm happy to have you back joining me. I would like everybody to know that I'm working on a new audiobook, which will be available for download from whatever website that will sell it and give me the majority share.
At Jurgens Booktown in one inconvenient location, and at Jurgens Bombastic Booktown.geocities.infomail.net/book.
Also, I have t-shirts available. I have one that is hashtag Hal Linky Matters. Also, I have a second shirt that says Hal Linky stands with this community. And considering everything that's going on in the world right now, I think that you can't go wrong with wearing these shirts. And they're just monetarily $24.99 is the charge. Shipping and handling is based on your zip code. But remember, all the money that you spend on my product goes towards me sustaining your life by coaching you through it. So thank you very much, and visit my website.
At Jurgens Bombastic Booktown.geocities.infomail.net/book. Live on tape from the K-Talk Studios, it's Auto Chat with your host, Fred Carburetor Tate. We join Auto Chat already in progress. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Auto Chat. I am your host, the Carburetor, Fred Tate. We just had a couple guests cancel, and I had one guest walk off the live studio here, so we are just gonna go straight to the phone calls and hopefully try to redeem what is going on. I believe we have Ray on a car phone. He's got problems on the freeway. Ray, what do you say?
Right.
What type of vehicle do you have, and what type of issues?
I had a 67 two-wheeler with the little back window.
Please go on, sir.
I got a bunch of tune-up parts. Almost wish it was a year older. So I had a carburetor, external fuel pump, old school.
Well, I don't know if you're some type of moron, but a 67 did have...
Fuel injection, you just reach in, yum, 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 yum. And fire, like an old truck, it'll fire up. And then a lot of times it'll die if you ain't got your foot in there and just tap the gas one time. And as soon as it fires up, tap it one time and walk away. And the thing just stays running.
I mean, what the hell are you talking about, sir? You're just being an...
That was the first year they put a computer in them things. You put it on the machine and you didn't get no reading. Give her a tune-up and see if you can get some readings on the computer.
You're making no sense. You just need to tell everybody what is the problem with...
I'd like the 67 again. That was cool. Pump it twice, then hit it. They're a pain in the ass.
You're a pain in the... This place is a pain in the... And I quit. We discontinue this episode of Auto Chat to bring you...
45 seconds. Special report. Toilet paper. Good, bad, indifferent. This man certainly seems to have quite the opinion.
You take a new phone paper or phone book page, and you wad it up, and you straighten it out, and you wad it up. So if you ever in dire need in an outhouse, you just get phone book out and rip you off a or two. As you're taking a dump, you're working it around, but the more you soften it, the softer it gets.
Boy, indeed. Also featured on this episode.
Cruising and not have our seatbelts on. Just like one of us would buckle up, and then the cop would go by. It's like, oh, we got away again.
This and more on 45 seconds, where the ticking sound means our clocks are working.